Oh shit, let me get the fuck up. This shit pissed me off last game.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Here we go. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch the outlaw. Yeah, let's get Savage.
Throwing on
I
first
pressed
down.
X by accident.
Weaving through traffic and now he's
man.
free.
This the shit type of shit Madden does. I'm spamming X to get on the line, and then when I press
it's
it,
a touchdown.
they make me throw it.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone
Oh
coverage.
my
And it hit him
god.
hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it
We
in
already
that
starting off
direction
with the fucking
versus that
bullshit.
zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, it's Carson, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Son. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. 10, under 10, 10. 6 guys, check 6 guys. 31, check 31.
Murray now on first down. And a catch made by Hopkins. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check 3, check 3.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Murray now on first down. Steps away. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
He should be 7-0 right
tied
now.
at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Thank you, man.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready for the run, Reggie.
Ready. X3, 218, chop. Tight right. Hey, zoom. Hey. Go get him.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now. Hey, Haywood.
Second and 11. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, it was a pick.
Complete.
I couldn't see the circle. I couldn't see the
Trying to
circle.
take a shot, but
Like,
it's 3rd
it was
down.
nowhere to be found on the
That
field.
certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh!
Thielen is complete.
Yeah! Adam Thielen.
It's a big one there for the Vikings.
Fuck it, Matty.
45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty
Good shit,
excited
Matty.
about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They drop the throw.
Yeah, good shit, Matty. Good job pulling me.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I get ready to fucking change
7-7,
momentum in the
our
game.
score
Matty,
after
ooh-wee.
With the score tied 7-7.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Good job, fucking Matty.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check down pilot, 64, weak. Hard. Hey, Foxtrot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
5. Yes. Yo, faster. Snap.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Very disrespectful.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To try again after the sack. Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Oh, good job to catch the fucking ball.
Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
He's going to get some lucky-ass shit.
Position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
I can't help but to call it.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
84. Yo, go. Hey, Charlie.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
This shit pisses me the fuck off.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go on. Hey, orbit. We got 4. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey. Ready.
2nd and 6. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, team 6. So max number one.
They'll set up to throw.
Yes, bro.
Going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down.
Surprised the nigga ain't fucking catching
in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Pulled in at the 24.
Should be fucking
Nice
crazy,
job on
bro.
the return there, 16 yards.
Nigga got a lucky ass pass with Adam Thielen.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Gotta do what
He'll
the
get
nigga
10
gotta do,
there
bro.
all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I hate to
Best
fucking run with my
quarterbacks that ever
quarterback.
played the
If I gotta
game
fucking
all
run with
wanted
my
to blend in
quarterback,
with their
I'm gonna
teammates and
fucking
be one
take
of the
off.
guys. But sometimes you gotta take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, Jesus.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
I can't
And he
believe
is
he
a
trusts
darn
Harrison
good big
Smith on
receiver.
D-Hop.
Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Drake. Oh, he's got a little day.
You gotta win,
past the 20. And
You
he'll
posted
take
a
this
meme
one
about-
in for the Arizona
You gotta win because I
touchdown.
posted a meme about
Kenyon
it.
Drake, 50
Meme about what?
yards. And the Cardinals have
Hey, ain't gonna lie,
retaken the
Discord
lead.
fucking booming right now.
They talked about stringing together some
Somebody just
explosive
tagged me.
plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was.
Ah,
and if
shit,
you're
I
going
just
to
seen it.
win
Yeah, I just
on
seen
the
it.
road,
Ah,
it certainly
shit.
helps to have
I mean, I
big
could try, bro.
playability in your
This
hip
league
pocket,
is hella
doesn't it?
hard.
Gonzalez good on the extra point.
This
And
nigga
the
got
lead
a
is now
lucky pick
14 to
six.
10.
And then he got a lucky catch for Adam Thielen that turned into a field goal. It should have been a pick.
Now after the touchdown, here's
But somehow,
Gonzalez
you know,
on to kick it
it's
away.
Adam Thielen. He just gonna moss anybody.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
But yeah, I'm about to try my best.
Anything here late in the half.
I lost to. I just played with the
and
Vikings, and I lost to the 25. And then we sent them to the playoffs, and then I had to play them again.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as it comes with
I know I'm
22
chewing
seconds
clock,
to go here in half number
Everybody get the ball
one.
back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
I wish he would
timeout
have fumbled.
taken.
I got stripped.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, he caught a timeout.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a 2nd and 7. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Dang, this, you see what I'm talking about? How? I have cover 3 on that side.
72 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
I'm talking about, bro.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive. What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very
short-lived.
Two plays
later,
on that side.
They're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we?
This shit is
Does
making
2
me
plays
mad.
count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
It's pissing me the fuck off, bro.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
oh, yeah.
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Man, this what the fuck I be talking about.
Off right around the 43, and his guys will take over at
the nigga spent and still threw the ball.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do
it's
that,
just fucking crazy.
Oftentimes interceptions result.
It's immaculate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, exit.
Now back to throw. And a diving
I seen
grab.
it. It
I
was
think he
great
got
that
that.
he was
Yes.
fucking the king.
His first catch of this
Don't know why he
wild card
couldn't
game,
get
and it's
over there.
good
He
for a
has like
first
87
down.
speed.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Yeah, I'm stuck on the fucking
got some
block.
breathing room.
This is what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
And he will score. Touchdown.
This is what the fuck I'm talking about.
Dalvin Cook.
It comes to the pick, the lucky ass pick I threw, and it comes to that lucky ass catch I didn't have got in the first quarter.
Tavecchio good on the extra point.
Bro, that should have been a pick by me. Like, what the fuck?
Set now to kick this one away, and
I don't do it. Ain't winning no fucking jump balls.
This will be taken about the 12.
That weak ass
And
nigga.
a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, lock it! Hey!
Shit, let me get some lucky shit like this nigga didn't.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they've
These niggas don't understand they fucking blind.
Change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh!
Nice
I didn't know I was.
right side. He
Since when
pulls
was
it
I
in.
on the
His
corner?
second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for
Bro,
a first
on me.
down.
I didn't even know I
And
was on
another
the
thing that makes
fucking
a comeback
corner.
route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial
it's the
move,
bullshit,
receivers
bro.
breaking
It's the
away from the
bullshit.
defensive back, and that makes it a
It's
really
the
tough play to
bullshit.
defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
It's the
On
bullshit,
first down,
bro.
a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Again, it's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I clicked on the D-line again. I'm using an analog stick to go back, but you know, dumbass Madden shit. That shit pissed me off.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Sam off. Safety's creeping. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep.
I know that's my coverage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is
I thought I
made.
put that nigga in the deep.
Touchdown, Vikings.
I could have sworn
Big
I
play
had it.
there. 57 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty
Look
good
at all
field
these people
position.
not
They'll start
blocking
at the
nobody.
32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Yeah, I felt
When you
nice.
scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready, ready. Get along. Let's get it. Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter,
It's
drops
the only
him.
nigga I know that play like
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. Now this is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
Wow!
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped at the
I thought I was
backfield.
running to the right. I switched it back like
Losing
literally.
3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
How do you stop it, man? How do you stop it, man? How do you stop it, man?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains,
It's not
steady
even
gains.
about
Doesn't have to be
stopping
big
a run.
plays,
This nigga has
but it has
15
to be
carries,
plays
62
that gets
yards. I
first
think I'm
downs
doing pretty
and keeps the
fine
ball away from your
on the
opponent.
run.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Oh,
Here's a
Isaiah
second
Simmons.
down
Thank you
throw
for
that's
being here.
knocked away and incomplete. This a very important drive,
So
and
I
that
don't
incompletion
wanna do
leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh!
It's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
I'm fucking up.
Out near midfield at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was
Perfect
go
play
out of
for me.
bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is
Yes,
caught
sir.
inside
Go
the
ahead, Adam
15.
Thielen.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
The lucky
So
shit I be
now
talking
following
about.
the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At this point.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now he'll look to throw here on
I had a
2nd and
feeling
10.
he was going to him.
He's got his man.
And when
It's
I
taken
had
in
my
for a
formation, I
Viking
told him to
touchdown.
press, and he never pressed.
From 10 yards
That's
out,
crazy.
and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now up to 14.
This man stinks.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Y'all eating hot dogs? Y'all eating that shit that came out that Asian girl booty hole?
Murray now on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is intercepted.
Damn.
And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's too late for fucking
picked off near the 26. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Bitch, it ain't no such thing as a 4th quarter stop. This weak ass fucking.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead.